Hi Taurus, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a read, and this is going to be for you and that other person. Now the other person could be a significant other, it could be a person of interest, even a friend or family member, okay? So just note that. This will be for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. Now do keep in mind that I might be talking about you on one side and then of course the other person on the other. Feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit, okay? It's not uncommon that one might resonate with you more than the other, or perhaps even a message from one side that allows you to really go within and check out that perspective and see how it fits for you, all right? So let's see here. Please continue your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and note your comments below. I love it, and I do so appreciate it. It keeps the channel going too, okay? I do want to let you know that this is going to be a general read, so if you'd like a private read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com, somewhere up here, and we'll go ahead and get you going, okay? So I do want to thank everyone for all of their donations, however big or however small. I so very much appreciate it. So I do want to do a shout out for that. And if you are interested in my new service, which is about ridding of limiting beliefs and negative emotions, perhaps transforming and moving forward on your journey a bit lighter, just to kind of clear things out a little bit, do go ahead and note my service above there. Do check it out because it is something that's been going very, very well, and I'm so proud of it. But it is a rapid change session, okay, based on the modalities of types of training that I had done in the past, okay? So I very much look forward to it. I have used it on myself many times, and it has been so amazing that I thought I would call it Beyond the Read for all of my subscribers and for YouTube channel as it pertains to my Oracle and Tarot, because it takes that one step further, especially if there's a pattern that you just can't seem to get rid of, okay? That's really coming up time after time and after time again. So it's time to rid of that and get rid of that. So there you have it. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and see what's in store for you. This will be September 16th through the 30th, 2019. All right. You might well experience this before, during, or after this particular time too. All right, let's take a look at the situation now for you, Taurus. Okay, the current situation right now, what do we have? Tapestry. Interesting. So you're creating your own tapestry as it pertains to your own life right now, okay? So how you would like, almost as if like how you would like to move forward is that you're creating some sort of, what I want to say, it's like this, some sort of pattern, right? It's like, speaking of ridding of beliefs, I almost feel that it's like ridding of some sort of tapestry that had once served you in the past but doesn't serve you now. What is that for you, Taurus? Because that's what I see here, okay? And it is maybe a past hurt and confronting that, right? And in the process, help you bring forward a lot more hope for the future, okay? So that's what I see here. So this is about healing your past, and your present, right? And beneath all of those layers of uncertainty, of the pain, of the disappointment, of sadness and hurt or whatever, this is just really bringing forward your highest wisdom. This allows you to, it's kind of like you're finding peace and wisdom in this, okay? And it's just recognizing the fact that you are a radiant being. You really, really are full of wisdom, right? And in your tapestry, and you, my friends, are blessed, okay? So this is about really not giving up on you and allowing that inner flame to burn brightly and start shining for yourself, okay? And to bring it forth, almost like in the Olympic victor's circle when they hold that torch, carry the flame, but carry the flame for yourself first, okay? And let that really, be the fire that inspires you to become the best person that you can actually be. This is really beautiful. Wow. Now I'm going to pull some tarot on this because I want to see, Taurus, what wants to come out for this, okay? Let's see, what is all this tapestry about? So it's like something that had maybe the past is kind of been worked on or has been being worked on, and then you come into the Page of Swords, and this is about this new beginning. Now it might have to be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so I'm just saying here, or this could be you just taking on this type of energy, but this is about getting used to holding the sword. You might kind of wobble back and forth a little bit in holding it, but there is no shortage of inspiration and opportunity for you to move forward. So this is really beautiful, okay? So I'm going to clarify one more time here to see if anything else wants to come through. Yeah, remember we just talked about getting rid of the past pain? Well, guess what shows up? This has come to a completion. Time to clear it on out and let it fall, all right? So that's what's happening here. You've got a brand new beginning because you've actually gone back through the webs of the tapestry and of the past, and you have gone through this process, and now you're ready for your new beginning. This is beautiful, Taurus. Let's take a look at this other person and see what that is, okay? Let's see what that is. What's this current situation right now? They're going through a transformation right now. They're kind of bending, turning, moving up and back, forward, I guess back and forth, sideways. They're really, really transforming and being transformed in their particular life right now. So in their current situation, they are probably going through that, okay? Coming to an end of a cycle. So it could be kind of near the end or in that process of doing that right now. So that's exactly what I see. I mean, they're flourishing, and it looks like maybe what was written before, is changing. Maybe through this transformation, they're journaling a lot. You see kind of like the words that are in between there. And this person is kind of bending, moving forward, and almost as if like in an effort that it's not just them bringing this on, right? It's the universe kind of coming in and saying, hey, we're going to give you some blessings. The sun's going to shine in his blessings, but you've got to be malleable. You've got to be able to move a little bit, like like in a clay when you make pottery. You got to be malleable. You got to be able to be shaped and formed, and let the universe shine some light on you so you could flourish. And that is a co-creation. Okay, so transformation is a co-creation with your source. And that's kind of the way that I see it, right? So this is about taking charge, making a change, and this is also about acting on their desire, and know that so it is, okay? So whatever it is that they're desiring in life, that's what's actually coming into play here, which is quite interesting. So that's exactly what I see here, right? So, and I talked about this before too, and I think it was Gemini's reading, in terms of really holding the vision in your mind is going to be very, very key. So this person is asked to get, clear on what it is that they desire, right? And get specific. What's their purpose? What is that? What do you deserve? Why do you deserve it? And what is it for? And really take action. And as Jen Cisnero talks about in her book, you're a badass at making money, or even in love, it could be anything like that, but you're a badass at making money. What she talks about is just really have this taking action, and she's saying have this hell-bent glory, right? And this hell-bent for glory, purpose, and faith. Okay, and what it is that you want, because you're being this person's being transformed into something super great. So this is really wonderful. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers from the tarot on this and see what wants to come up. Let's see what that is. Let's see what wants to come up. Okay, here we go. This is it. All right, what do we have? The Page of Pentacles. Nice. So, with every ending, right, there is this brand new beginning that's here. And what's funny is this other person has the Page of Swords. You've got the Page of, you've got this one, and then the other person's got the Page. So it could be, they're actually in this opportunity of a brand new opportunity as it relates to whatever it is that they value. Now, it could be in work or whatever. But it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo on this particular side, or like I said, you might be taking on this type of energy. But this is a brand new beginning. This is really beautiful. I love seeing that. So that's what the current situation is right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it is what do we want to find out? We want to take a look at where the relationship is headed. So you first. Wow. So you got Taurus truth. This is about the vulnerability of coming to truth, not only with yourself, but in this relationship and in this situation. There's a sense of vulnerability here because it's kind of like it's done in the pastels, right? So it's a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more heart-centered, right? And kind of carrying those characteristics of those elements. But the truth is going to light up your pathway, okay? To what it is that you desire, to what it is that you need to know, okay? So coming to the truth in this situation, okay? So you've got a new beginning. And I think that through this tapestry of being able to kind of go through the past and rid of maybe perhaps, something that maybe isn't really in your path now. Your path will now, by finding that truth, is going to be lightened up, okay, and lead the way. So let's pull some tarot to see what wants to come through on that here. Let me see what wants to come through to clarify the truth card. Hierophant. Okay, so this might have to do with you being maybe a student of maybe scenes of getting advice from someone in the spiritual realm, or someone that you trust in a religious type kind of way, perhaps. Or you might be looking to teachers on this, or you could be the teacher with others learning from you. But it could be even a marriage of some sort. So I'm just saying, but there is truth that, and this is about the obviously the truth will set you free, right? So your own truth is going to set you free in this process, and this is about really going within and getting guidance to go within to really really find that sparkle and really light up your path in terms of your own truth. Anything else that wants to come through after the Hierophant? Let's see what else here for you here. Yeah, that of which is hidden is now coming through, right? The truth is now revealed, right? It's no longer the claw that, from the lobster that's picking, it's kind of like, pinching your butt, right? So to speak, it's like, ouch, I had enough. I'm ready for the sun to come through, right? I'm ready for the loyalty to present itself. And when I even see a dog, or it's kind of like it's almost like I look at loyalty, right? And no longer will you have to howl at the moon saying, what is the answer? Where's that clarity? What is it? Well, you got your truth, okay? So know what your truth is below, because I'd be interested to know, Taurus, okay? So let's take a look about this other person in terms of, what did we say? This was a situation. So this was actually where the relationship is headed. Where's the relationship headed for this other person? Let's see what that is. Wow, this person gets divine companion. You've got some sort of dynamic intertwining DNA of spiritual DNA that is keeping you tied together, that brings a lot of light. Because I see two people here with this entity in between that is being intertwined within each other, but is bringing lots of warmth and lots of golden light throughout their bodies. So it's quite beautiful. And I do think it is a very spiritual, divine connection. There's no doubt about it. There is some sort of divine companion that it could be each other, because here's the thing. There's like one heart here and one heart here, right? And it's like, it is so beautiful, but it leads up into something that's kind of for its highest good. So whatever it is, it's feeding and flourishing you both. Love related, could be a partnership, could be a passion of some sort, could be the connection to source, whatever that is for you. A lot of people these readings can be taken a lot differently too. I do want to let you know, because as I mentioned in a couple other reads, is that you might relate this to work. This might relate to a situation of some sort. Just doesn't have to be you and that other person, because it's happened many times before, and I've seen in the comments. So it's quite interesting. So it could be some sort of divine companion or union, as well as that maybe relates to your work. Maybe you're into some spiritual type of work on this side. The person over here might be. So if I clarify with us here, let's see what wants to come through here. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, it's like the universe is sending an opportunity their way, okay? And it looks like that maybe the opportunities that they're getting is that it's not coming in the way that they anticipated, and maybe it's not coming the way that they wanted to, but it's love nevertheless. But I do feel right now that it is about, starting anew and still in that transformation mode, perhaps for some of you, knowing that that you are looking for this divine companion, okay? Or if that is something that you already have, it is about an opportunity. It could be that brings emotional fulfillment, could relate to this side, it could relate to whatever that is, work, a situation, good news, anything of the sort, okay? But sometimes it doesn't come in the way that we want to, but yet it still could be lucky for us nonetheless. So be open to this. That's all I'm saying. This person will probably want to be open to that. So so divine companion might be on this person's mind. And yeah, oh, how interesting. It's like, yeah, this person on this side is perhaps still in this transformation process, because when I clarify the Four of Cups, I get the Eight of Cups, and that is walking away, making a decision to walk away because it is in this person's best interest to do so after all the investment that they have made in it, regardless of that, okay? Just really, it was like a no-win situation that this person felt for them at least, and they thought it was in their best interest to walk away. So this could be walking away from a love that wasn't coming forth, even though it could have been a divine connection, it wasn't coming corrected that caused this. So then is leading to a transformation, right? And then a new opportunity over here. Just saying for this other person. So yeah, that's exactly what I see here. How interesting. What is, let's just take a look at the outcome. Your side first. Shelter, okay? Wow. So let me look at this here. Shelter. So I think a lot of this, in terms of finding your truth and ridding of some of these past, situations, like a belief or something that happened in the past, I really think that you're going within as if you're taking shelter. So this is happening internally, okay? As if it's, under the skin, internally, within your soul, okay? And yeah, that's exactly how I see it. And it's almost as if that that this is about feeling safe and knowing that your connection with Source, or the time with you that feeds your energy within you, with Source being a Mother Nature and all of that, really takes you home. So this is doing whatever is going to make you feel at home, okay? And if you need rest, do that. And know that at this time, you are, Taurus, you're not alone. You are so not alone. There's so much love around you and surrounding you right now. You can see all the red that's above there, right? And all the roots that are all around. And it's just saying is that rest if you need to, but really don't allow your heart to harden from this situation that has taken place, okay? If it could be something that didn't turn out the way you wanted to, or some sort of past relationship, or just a past or limiting belief that's really caused some issues for you. This is saying is that don't allow your light inside you to fade, okay? This is saying that the universe has really got your back, and to know that you're safe, okay? And this is, you are where you are, and it's all about love is surrounding you, okay? Wow, this is so beautiful. This is funny because this card talks about what lies behind us, right? And what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson, right? Right from the cards here. So this is great. And that's what it talks about. So know that within you lies there's more power that is within you than what lies in the past and what lies before you. The power of now. Eckhart Tolle, right? Oh, wink, wink. That's cute. So this is really true. That's would really be if you haven't read that book, obviously it's been up for a while, but he has different renditions of it, updated versions of it. But this is really just made me think of the power of now, right? Of Eckhart Tolle. So that would be something to pick up or to kind of review. I think that's helpful. Let me pull some tarot on the shelter card here and see what wants to come up for you here. Where is it? I love this. Well, you're more than what lies from your past, what lies in the past and what lies before you, because you've got more the power that lies within you. Whatever I said before, the Wheel of Fortune is changing in your direction. Okay, this is good. This is really, really beautiful. So the winds of change are now coming into place for you. This is good. It is an opportunity for you to really, really change things. Really change things up a bit, I'm thrilled with it, because I really feel that this is a great opportunity for you. I do. It's like this. Things are changing your joy. I'm going to clarify it again. I want to see what else wants to come out. I'm just curious. Wow. This might be something that brought you from the past and related to childhood. Okay, Taurus, that's what I see here. It's relating to childhood. Something that brings you back to, it's like an old love, okay, that made you feel like an old love. And this is saying that you can find that feeling again, first within you, but the wheels are changing right now. And you've had to take shelter to go back to your past, but know that you can change the future, because you're getting help from the divine going through this as well. Okay, and when I clarify that, no more of the sneaky behavior. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but this is saying is that you've got the opportunity to not allow that, in your life. The Seven of Swords. When I clarify that, then I get the Knight of Swords. So maybe that perhaps that the Wheel of Fortune is changing, and whatever sneaky behavior was in there before, you're actually moving forward with passion on what it is that you want. Now, it could be this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming in for you after this, and now it's coming through rather fast, and then you might have a decision to make. But let me just I'm going to kind of pull a card and see what wants to come out. Oh, this is about balancing things. So when you move forward with passion, this is about balancing yourself, right? The Two of Coins, just really about balancing your emotions and your mind as it relates to this passion that's coming through. But I'm going to tell you, I think you've got a couple suitors that might be coming through. You might be taking on this energy, but you've got a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign, and then a water sign coming through. You might be taking on one of these energies, and I'll let you pick that. But I really feel that you've got a couple opportunities, and you're balancing things a little bit here. I'm just saying, Taurus, careful, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is changing. It's changing for you, okay? And it's letting you know that, stay away from this, right? But that's what's coming through there for you, right? And I think I think that's really, really key. You won't want any more of that of the kind of chaotic kind of environment there. Let me take a look at. I'm going to take a look at what it is that this person wants to say. Well, what you want to say to this person, and what the other person wants to say to you. Did I pull an outcome? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Let me pull an outcome for this other person. What is the full outcome for this other person? I didn't do that. Okay, so let me shuffle. Okay, here it is. What is it? Here it is. Encounter. Wow. Okay, so this person's going through a transformation, right? You can see this transformation that they're going through in the card they got. Well, they got encounter. You see all those butterflies going through there, that they're now being released, and they're having the freedom to move forward amongst the trees, right? And it's quite beautiful, but there is some sort of encounter that they're having, and it's kind of like something that comes into it. You might. This person is experiencing some sort of encounter that's going to change their life, change it in a way for them. I'm going to clarify that, but it's going to change their life, and it's going to transform them. Okay, could be you, but let me go ahead. Could be whatever it is. It offers them better opportunities in terms of this transformation, and then they're looking long term. It looks like it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or they're just looking long term. Their encounter that has allowed this transformation or this divine companion here. They're looking at the long term for that. How interesting. I'm going to pull. There's duality here. So there's two people looking long term, like two of these here. It might be carrying on a fire sign, but this person is looking at that. Let me clarify the Two of Wands. Wow, and then I get a Queen of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, water energy. Really looking at their emotions. I think they're either taking this energy on, or it's someone in their chart of that. Queen of Cups. What is the clarification on that? Yeah, I think they might be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Now, you might have that, Taurus, in your chart, within your birth chart. So just note that. But yeah, when I clarify the Two of Wands, looking long term, I get someone taking a look at, the Queen here, and this is about looking at their emotions. They could be taking on this energy, looking at their emotions, see they're going to give it to, and then I get the Lovers card, right? I get the Two of Cups. Not the Lovers, but the Two of Cups, some sort of union, some sort of connection, some sort of contract of some sort that wants to come through. How interesting is that? So you have to note your comments below, guys, but that's what I see coming through for this other person. Wow. Maybe you both have gone in different directions. Note your comments below, but both of you are being transformed in some way, whether to be coming together or to be moving apart, okay? But I will tell you, the silver lining here is there's a lot of growth that's taking place, a lot of illumination, okay? What is it that you want to say to this person, Taurus? Let's see what that is. You never know how these are going to turn out, right? Here it is. Right now, I'd do anything to let you know how much I love you. Oh, wow. This is about saying, hey, what really matters between us is this. Regardless if we're going to stay together, we're not going to stay together. What is true is that we love each other. Okay? Wow. All right, well, let's take a look at what this other person wants to say. Here we go. When you go on and on like that, I feel invisible to you. So perhaps in some way, this person is asking, hey, leave a little space for me. I want to be heard too. But just a different way to ask that, right? And he or she is letting you know how little space there is for them to be able to approach you. And what they want is a little space within that. So this is beautiful. So trying to get your attention in that. So how interesting. I'm going to pull one card that's going to breach the gap. What can breach the gap between you both? What can breach this gap? Okay, I just have to do it for guidance. I'm going to pull a peace card. What's going to help? Reflection. Both of you reflecting on things, taking the time out to do that. And that's what you're doing, is you're both growing, learning, and moving. And this is about reflection. What you've learned as it pertains to love, right? I do see that using your third eye, love that's here, right? And it's reflection, and it's taking a moment to pause, to reflect before you move on. There's a lot of all the different chakra colors, mostly the ground chakra, the root chakra, which is very apparent here. And then you've got the solar plexus, which is confidence. You've got the heart centered, and then you've got this purple that is all outlining this whole thing, which is spirituality, right? Reflection, all that brought together. So it's important to go to actually heed reflection and to have empathy and being open up to see both sides of the situation. Okay, lots of love, you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the month of October. And note your comments below. And until then, namaste.